everyone, I'm back and I know that I haven't been journaling for a while. I've been really busy and this is seriously the reason why I have been kind of MIA on YouTube. So I figured now that I've launched my first batch and sent out all the companions to its new owners, I wanted to do a little journal with me session using the contents from the companion. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, my table is not big enough, so I'm just gonna have to angle it and walk you through my journal process, right? Okay, so I have some, what do you call this, little pieces of stickers and ephemeras. So I'm just going to use this here. I have a glue tape. What else? I have my VersaFine ink pad, which doesn't have like a secure lock mechanic, which is really annoying. So I have to use like a little washi to hold it in place when I travel. Otherwise, it'll just like get ink all over the place. I have a little stamp. This is one of my favorite right now. I've really forgot where I got it. This is what happens when you shop too much, right? You forget where you get all your goodies from. But I like that it has 2020 on it. So this is kind of like a classic stamp that I carry around with me. What else? Oh, I have my washi roll up, which is also available in my store or will be available soon on its own. Yeah, so I carry some of my favorite washis with me when I travel, and I've never really had a proper case for it. So, you know, if you can't find it, make it, right? I have some extra pens here, the new TWSBI, which I love. I always carry an Online Germany calligraphy pen because I like thick, broad strokes. And I have a tin of stamps that will come in handy as well. So I'm just going to put all of this down here. Okay. A bit OCD, so everything has to be in its place. I have some paper ephemerals here that I might use. In fact, I think it's not enough. Oh, you never know. So this is where like I keep the same kind of similar themes in one envelope. So for times like this, when I'm not well prepared, at least I have like a set that I can use. So yeah, let's see where this brings us. So I'm just gonna put this down here. What else? Lots of ephemeras here inside this little pouch. So I'm just gonna tuck in the button bit so that it's easy and neat to work with. So here I have an acrylic kind of block thing for stamping. I have my stamps. This self-designed stamps, which will be available in my store soon. I'm just going to put this aside to be used in a bit. Okay, what else? Some ephemeras. I will just pick on it later when I have a better idea of what I want to do. But yeah, these are some of the stuff that I travel with. Comes in really handy when I have like sporadic inspiration to journal on the go. What else? Pens, of course, we all need pens, right? So I have a Conklin Duraflex matte and rose gold pen with a flex nib. Oh, lovely, lovely. Can't wait to use it. So I'm just gonna put this here. And I have this beautiful, classy Monteverde Regatta with wood and carbon fiber, also with a flex nib awesome. So I think these two are flag nibs. It's not for everyone, but I personally love flax nib pens, and in a bit you'll see why. You can get like really nice line variations and whatnot. So this is this. Let me see what else. I'm just gonna clip this here for now. This here. Of course, we need a pair of scissors. Must have scissors. I have like a Laban antique pen. That's what it's called. It's called antique. It's not actually real antique, but it looks antique, doesn't it? It's like a distressed brass washed out look against black. Gorgeous. Okay, I think we are ready to roll. So I'm just gonna cover this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this aside. You won't really see it now. Okay, like this. I need some space. Alright, page anchor to hold up my pages. I think we are good to go, guys. Okay. Just going to drink some vitamin C, especially when I talk too much. With the Wuhan virus and everything, can't be too safe, right? Please load up on vitamin C's. Okay. Oh, I do need one more thing, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to have my iPad handy because I will want to look for some nice, what do you call that, quotes. So I'm just going to put this here. And ephemeris. Okay. So let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to try to come up with like a theme. And it seems like the theme will be a bit eclectic perhaps, but you can see that I've paired up some images and color scheme so that it's a bit more like it comes together nicely. So we have that. Oh. I have to take into consideration on how to cover this mark here, so I might need like a bigger piece. Alright. And don't be afraid to tear things up. You know, journaling should be like a really freeing process. So don't worry about making little mistakes or not ripping it in a correct way or whatever. There's no right or wrong. Okay, this looks nice. I might actually not tear this and have it like this so you can still interact with the piece. And what I like to do is layering. So maybe this is glued down, which will help to cover that mark, and I can do something like this. That could work. Maybe this will be too large. Oh, actually no, this could sit here. That's nice. Might even overlap a little bit like this. This could be too big actually. Okay, that kind of works. Give it more thought. What else? Different stamps. So I think the color here is either orange or brown. And since we have like a classic image here of like a statue with wings, I'm going to try to look for something that is a little more, I don't know, Renaissance looking. I hope you can hear me because the phone is actually hanging from a very high height. I tend to mumble a lot. Actually, this red might be nice to give it a little pop. And because there's this angel with wings, this stamp looks like it would go. It's another stamp of a lady with a side profile. Anyway, this might be really boring to listen to, but I'm just trying to walk through or like, you know, speak out loud. Okay, what else do we have here that I could possibly use? Ooh, this is a nice vellum looking stamp, right? That's so pretty actually. I think I prefer this one. Okay, we're off to a good start. Wow, lots of options here. All right. So now is the task of laying it out. So maybe I might be able to use this at the back. I don't know, seems a bit busy, doesn't it? Take out the smaller pieces first. I always work with the bigger pieces and work my way down to the smaller pieces. So I think this might be a bit too much. That's nice. I like that you can see the top bit here. La Belle France. Would it work if I folded it again and overlapped it? So maybe it's like this. This could work. In fact, what I could do is this could then become like a little let's see if you have a tag with a string. You can pull it out. That could work. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, so let's start with this. I'm gonna glue it down on one side first. Okay. Align it. Voila. And then the back, if I want to like make a little side pocket, I need to just have it on both sides. Okay, there we go. Yay! Cool. Okay, now for this. Alright, I need to plan around this circular map, so I would prefer not to cover it, meaning that I will have to the beauty with this glue tape is that if there's any residue, just rub it and dust it off. So okay, that's done. Now I want to create a little bit more layer, so I think this is really nice. here. Or is it here? Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. That might be nice. Or I could further rip this in half because this is too big. Like this. That looks nice. This might be a bit much. Yeah. Maybe I won't use this. Okay, then we have all this other stuff that could possibly use. So what can we do? I'm gonna use some rub-on transfer. Maybe I will strip it down a little bit more and then glue this at the top here. Okay. All right. So now we have this. You can build onto this map by making it a little bit more cohesive like this, and then I can write something here and maybe a nice big quote in the middle. A lot of it is honestly trial and error, so I always tell people who ask like, oh, how do you start journaling, how do you start designing a spread, is to really not be afraid of making mistakes or, you know, going with your instinct. There is no right or wrong way. It's just whatever works for you. And everyone has their own unique style. So if you're into, let's say, more of animal ephemeris, then, you know, don't bother yourself so much with getting like, oh, I want to get that vintage look. I mean, if you genuinely like it, then yes. But if you just see someone else's journal and say, oh, that's so nice, I want to copy, then it's not going to speak to you, you know. Then you become another cookie like cutter, you know. It's all going to look pretty much the same. So embrace your individuality. Okay, so we have a rub-on transfer, and I have this little wooden thing that I carry in my roll-up. And if you've never used a rub-on transfer before, let me show you. So basically there's this plastic thing on top, and you kind of tear it away slowly from this sticky bag or non-porous kind of material at the back, which you can throw away after using it. But this, where the design is, you place it carefully over the paper, and you can tell that it will stick. Make sure that there's no air bubbles, and then using one of the surface of this stick, or you can use an ice cream stick, a ruler, it doesn't matter. You can just like rub it on evenly. And make sure you get all of the design covered, otherwise some part of it will not stick to the paper. And just keep rubbing it for a few seconds. Make sure all the surface is rubbed on properly. Okay, you see that? Okay, once you're happy and satisfied, peel it off slowly, okay? Like, don't rush it, just slowly peel it off, and you can see, there we go. Yay, done! And the plastic should be clear without any residue, and that's when you know that you've done it properly. So that's that. All right, what else do we have now? I think ooh, this kind of brightens up the page, and I like that. I don't want the word print there, so I'm gonna just tear it off from here. That's so pretty. But it's a bit long, I mean a bit thick, so I'm gonna rip it in half, I think. Slightly half. It's a bit tricky tearing washi tape, but it's also a lot of fun. So if you want to put like the whole washi in, of course you can, but I like things to look a little bit more rugged, so I'm just going to do this. Alright, so there we go. It's a little bit like too tall now because you have this up here, down here. This one, I'm gonna save it for later. But now I need to also consider how to kind of soften it because it's too many ribs. So maybe I can have like a nice image here, kind of like balance it out a little bit. Oh, maybe a stamp. Yes, we haven't stamped yet. Why not? So I'm going to choose from one of these stamps here. I think maybe a globe or something a little bit more fancy. Yeah, let's use the man on the horse. So some people prefer like rubber stamps. I'm actually okay with either. Of course, like acrylic stamps like this, we call it crystal stamps, are a lot more affordable and it saves a lot more space. Something like that. Yeah, it saves a lot more space, so it's really convenient to travel with it as opposed to like blocks of this. But of course you get those with static mount bags that you can use with acrylic as well. Tim Holtz has plenty of those. So okay, I better shut up now. It's time to concentrate because I don't want to make any major mistakes. So this is the page anchor if you haven't yet seen it before. I have a special code for 15% discount if you're interested. But basically it helps to kind of hold the page together. It's really handy when you're traveling and you don't have a friend to hold your page for you. Alright, so now this is, please be careful, this is not ideal to have all the ink on the side because it's going to mark your page. So what I'm going to do is just quickly grab a tissue. Alright, I'm back. So I'm just going to clean the sides. Here. Get a cleaner imprint without all this unnecessary residue. And then I'm just going to press it down. Place it and press it. Okay. Oh, look at my retarded dinosaur hands. But yeah, just evenly press it down. And there we go. Not as clear as I wanted it to be because I probably didn't put enough ink, but I'm still quite happy with it, so I'm just going to leave it. As for caring for your stamps, I really recommend you use like wet tissue, non-alcoholic wet tissue. Okay, to clean the stamp. It helps to keep it well, and so next time when you decide to stamp, you won't get, oh no, drop some tissue. Yeah, you won't get half unclear designs on your paper. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, but I do try to do this diligently. Take care of your things and it will take care of you. Okay, put this here. Alright. I suppose I could put this here. Is that too much? Yeah, that's too much. Way too much. Still think we can do something with this page, so I'm just going to look through my thing again. And yep, I'm happy with that. I'm going to see whether I have anything small-ish. Maybe another stamp is an overkill, but let's have a look. Okay, maybe not a stamp. Let's try. Too big. A wax seal would be nice. Wax seal would be nice, but it's too big. Way too big. How about something like this? Maybe. I do have a wax seal after all. Does it go? Yeah, that works. I think that works. Yay! Okay, so this is going to be a bit tricky. I'm also going to cut it. I'm going to tidy it up a little bit. Alright, there we go. put the wax seal here. Press it down and it should stick well. Maybe a little bit more on the side. Okay. So there we go, we have this. I like how the layers are interacting with one another. You can see this coming out. And yeah, I think that is enough decoration for now. We're gonna start journaling. So this process is the scrapbooking part where I decorate the pages, stick, snip, glue things around. And after this will be the journaling part where I write. And sometimes at the end of it, I might add on a little bit more decorative elements to kind of bring it together. Slight departure from the style that I'm usually used to, but the most important thing, guys, is enjoy the process. Have fun, don't get too stressed out, and like, if let's say you do not have the inspiration to journal for a few days or even weeks, it's okay, don't be so hard on yourself. Inspiration comes and goes, and just wait for it. Don't force yourself if you don't feel like it, and most certainly don't guilt trip yourself for not doing it. Okay, so yeah, this is my journal today. I hope that you found it useful and refreshing to see like a different style every once in a while. I will try to keep up with my YouTube videos, but this is it for today. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Ciao!